Hey guys, Luke here from Anything Scout, and today we're going to talk about a truck you may remember. It's a 1976 Scout 2 24-hour LS swap. Let's get into it. So in a second, we'll take it for a drive, talk about some mechanical, because you've seen some of that if you've seen the 24-hour swap. So let's go over some of the things we did since that swap. So this truck is not a full restoration. It did get an exterior repaint just to kind of freshen it up, but it's just kind of almost in a runner category where it's meant to be used. You know, doesn't have all the little fine-tuned fit and finish, polished pieces, but so it's, again, 1976 Scout 2. If you'll notice, it has a 1972 front grille on it, just kind of a little smooth design cue there. We were working with a customer, and he actually kind of came up, you know, we worked together, and he came up with a lot of the design sense on this, some of the interior stuff that you'll see here in a minute. All right, so up front, we just have a classic chrome Scout 2 bumper, keeping it clean. In the rear, we have the step bumper, and we add in a custom swing arm situation. So again, keeping a little bit of factory look, but a little more usability. Running our standard front runner roof rack, super usable. Got a little bit of a modern look, but enough to kind of fit in with the style we got. So let's jump inside and we can check out some of that stuff. Okay, so as you can see, got a stock 60/40 front bench, recovered in all, I think it's called a tobacco leather, wax canvas. We got good blanket material all around, side, headliner. It's like your ride just wrapped up in a big blanket, man, cozy as heck. So again, you'll notice not a full restoration, so some of this stuff is kind of original and, you know, scratched up and that kind of thing, but very much a truck that you can just hop in and use. Get your dog in there, get your kids in there, got their ice cream cones spilling everywhere. This leather and wax canvas, super durable, great option for interior stuff. We got the 4-point roll bar, a little extra safety there, 3-point seat belts, front, and it has the option to put them in the rear as well. Okay, so that's a quick rundown of kind of exterior, interior. We'll hop in, we'll go for a little drive. Cruising around, out for a little ride here. I think it's like 85, it's supposed to be 90 some degrees today. Got the AC cranking so the windows are up. That's a joyous delight. On the mechanical, again, this is the 24-hour LS swap truck, so you can kind of go through what all our process was and see that video, but it's just a 5.3 liter 4L60, so 4-speed automatic transmission paired to an NP241 transfer case. So as far as axles, got stock Dana 44 axles, all that good stuff. So kind of just our bread and butter setup. Really good, drivable, usable, reliable cruiser here we got. So this is, like I said, this is kind of our bread and butter build that we do. And one of the challenges, we wanted to prove to ourselves that we had this system dialed. We knew how to build this. We knew how to do it reliably and efficiently. So what we came up with was that 24-hour challenge, essentially. So we issued a challenge to ourselves. Can we do this in 24 hours? I think we did it in, what was it? I don't know, sub 20 or something like that. So cranked it out, got it done. And you know, there's always a little fine-tuned tweaking after it, but it just kind of proved our process and proved our system. So this truck is sitting on 33 10.5 17s. We got our Kenda RTs. I think they're just kind of just your standard steel rim, nothing spectacular, but does the job, kind of has a cool look to it. I believe this one's sitting on our standard recipe for lift. It's a 2.5-inch spring lift with a 4-inch, a little bit extended shackle, and a 1-inch body lift. So that gives you about 4 inches of lift overall, which is almost perfect for like a 32, 33-inch tire. So rides a little bit smoother than like a standard 4-inch spring lift would do, but it gives you that look and that a little extra usability off-road if you're trying to do that. So part of the reason why we go to the LS drivetrain is not that the IH engine can't be reliable or can't be used. Like everybody in the shop has those engines in their trucks. We love them. They're workhorses. They just keep chugging along. You can beat the heck out of them. But the LS gives you just a different experience. You know, if you're the guy who doesn't necessarily want to wrench on his engine and truck every weekend, and you know isn't psyched about oil leaks and that kind of stuff in your driveway, then the IH engine is going to be a little tough for you, because they do need some assistance. They need some know-how, and in a lot of places, shops just are kind of losing that edge, that touch of how to tune the carburetor and how to get throttle shift down linkages and get all that stuff, and it's kind of a lost art. So if you're looking to keep your truck on the road, keep it reliable, keep it going, this is not a bad way to go. Get a little extra fuel mileage, which is nice. OBD2, so if something does go wrong, you take it to your shop, plug it in, they see what's going on there. So not that one is necessarily right versus the other, they're just different things. Depends how you're going to use your truck. All right, guys, well, thanks for hanging out. If you made it this far in the video, thanks for watching. If you got any comments, questions, concerns, leave them down below. As always, like, subscribe, bust open that YouTube algorithm, and we'll see you next time. Thanks.